Alright, welcome back. We're back out on the River Trent. Yeah, it's God, it's actually quite chilly today.
It's not going to be, it's going to be 24.
God. 17 degrees at the moment. Actually a bit cold in this shirt. And that breeze, it's probably like 15. It's crazy. Yeah, it was like 30 the other day. Anyway, yeah, we're just leaving Newark now. Dad's obviously gone to work. Oh, Joy went back 17 miles yesterday to get the car.
Well, it was the longest walk, wasn't it?
Longest walk with you guys, yeah.
18th is the... 18th. 18 miles is
18.5 when I went in 2020.
Having a little bit of a competition with Luke, weren't you? And he done 24. But I don't think he can do it now.
No, he couldn't, no. Me and Luke have switched positions. He used to be like what I am, even less. But now he's bigger than me. Because he has no time.
No, he's working all the time, so he wouldn't have time to do that, would he?
No. But yeah, we're going to do a long cruise today, guys. 37 miles. By the way, 11 locks.
Oh, is it that way?
Yeah, round.
Oh.
Because we want to get off the River Trent. We've had enough of rivers.
Did you say 37 locks we're doing?
No, 11 locks.
Miles.
Yeah, so we've had enough of rivers. And,
we've been on since April, so
want to get back on
the canals now.
So yeah, we're going to head up into Nottingham first. Got to go on the Nottingham Canal first. Annoyingly, you can't take the River Trent through Nottingham, even though you can cruise it up the weir where the canal leaves Nottingham, but there's no lock there. It's tragic, really. There used to be a lock, but not anymore. So you have to go through Nottingham, which is a bit of a bottleneck. It's a canal, so it's a bit slow. There's 3 locks on there. Yeah, we're going to get to Shardlow, which is where my Z4 is, when we dropped ahead on Monday. Yeah, we're just, it's going to be a long cruise, so hopefully things don't go too wrong today.
Hope it doesn't rain, guys.
Also, this is the section you haven't done before. Remember you went to head to Nottingham?
Oh yeah.
So
is it right the way around there then?
Yeah. Don't want to go in the marina there. Yeah, and we just need to get to the boat as quick as possible, the other boat. So by doing this, we're going to be there on the 25th.
Yeah, we'll be a few days after the survey. Yeah. So we're hoping the survey's going to go alright.
Yeah. Plus, I want to get on the Coventry level pound, which is, you know.
Well, every canal is like, it's not many places you can go because everything's.
Yeah, the Leicester line's shutting now on the 29th. There's no restricted hours anymore. It's just shutting because there's no water. So that's South Oxford's done the same. The Cowden's the same.
Going on to the Ashby, but the
Ashby's down. Yeah, a lot. But where can you go? Nowhere's safe. Wash Canal, which we're going to have to go past again for the 3rd time.
Well, you haven't been down it yet.
Yeah, is also no water. So anyway, let's get going. So this is the UK canal map. We are down here in Newark in Nottinghamshire on the River Trent. We'll leave Newark and head along a very lovely windy section of river and head through 4 locks before we get to Nottingham. And in Nottingham we have to head onto the Nottingham and Beeston Canal, which will take us through another 3 locks and back onto the River Trent. We'll then cruise up to Long Eaton, where the River Soar and the Area Wash Canal join the River Trent. Finally, we get off of the River Trent at Shardlow when we join the Trent and Mersey Canal, making a cruise 37 miles and 11 locks. It's great to see this old industrial warehouse actually being restored. This is the huge Stay Thorpe weir here. People actually take canoes down that. It does seem quite daunting though. It's like an edge of the river You obviously won't go over in your boat if you hit it, because there's a lip, but it still seems a bit scary.
Floating on the weir.
And there's a massive power station here too. Looks like we could have got a pump out here at Farndon Marina too. Probably would have been a bit easier as well, but we really did need it as soon as possible. As you can see where all these sheep are, it's a lovely plot of land with big mature trees around, which usually means it's a hall or a manor. And that's Stoke Hall there. It's a Grade 2 listed mansion and was built in 1812. It's now used for wedding venues. Here we are at Fisketton, and I believe there is moorings here. There's also a nice pub called the Bromley. Ah, look at that, 2 narrowboats travelling as a wide beam. That will hopefully be us soon with the second boat. This is also the point we called up the next lock to let them know we were coming, because we were only 2 km away. So when we arrived at Hazelford Lock, it was all ready for us to go in. This next section of the River Trent is perhaps the nicest section of the entire Trent for its whole length. It's a really, really lovely section with big hills one side of the river and rolling fields the other. Out of all these geese and ducks, one stood out to me the most, and that was this one. Looks like a ruddy shell duck. I don't think I've ever seen one in the UK before. The last lock we were in asked us if we were going to the next lock, Gunthorpe. We said yes, so they expected our arrival, so the lock was mostly ready when we got there.
Just have a nice day.
That wall there is actually the start of the old Gunthorpe toll bridge. More on that in a minute. Here at Gunthorpe, you've got the Bridge and Bay Leaf pub there, and also a restaurant called Tom Brown's. There's also mooring here too. This is Gunthorpe Bridge. But come to the 1920s, the old Victorian bridge was starting to show its age. Heavier commercial vehicles such as trucks and vans could not use the crossing. So in 1925 they decided to demolish the old bridge and replace it with the present one. We tried getting in contact with the next lock, Stoke Lock, and the Nicholson guy gave us a number, but when we called it, the guy was confused. He was saying, wait, you're at KM10? Because he was actually at Home Lock. The Nicholson guide has the numbers wrong in our edition, so we were actually calling up Home Lock. So that meant when we got to Stoke Lock, it wasn't ready for us, so we had to moor up. We went up and had a look, and the boat was coming down, so we just had to stay put for a bit and wait for the boat to come down. Have some lunch. Recently though, some big sandbanks have been building up below the locks thanks to the weirs, and usually they get rid of them in the summer, but the dredging boat is too deep drafted, and when it tried to get rid of the silt bank, it actually grounded out itself, so they've got to leave them for now. This narrowboat obliviously went over the shingle bank and scraped bottom, but managed to get over it. So this is Rectory Junction Viaduct, part of the Nottingham to Grantham line. It was built in the 1850s. The Trent Navigation Company demanded a minimum clearance of 100 feet, so the railway company built a 110-foot cast iron arch. The original approach viaduct was actually constructed out of timber and comprising of 32 spans, but it was rebuilt in brick in 1909 and 1910. Well, we're approaching Holme Lock, the last lock before we get to the canal at Nottingham, and they're well aware we're coming, but there is a few boats coming down, so we just have to hover around for a bit. 3 boats came out and we were ready to go into the massive Holme Lock. It's around 12 feet deep and took around 25 minutes to fill. It's been there more than 2 days. Well, it's a bit bigger than a narrowboat. Just opposite to the entrance to the Nottingham Canal is the old entrance to the Grantham Canal, a 33-mile long canal with 18 locks. It was built originally to carry coal and opened in 1797. It was finally closed in 1936. It was used to transport water for agricultural use, but a lot of bridges were lowered. But this does mean that most of it is in water. There are some sections that are still navigable. Now we must leave the River Trent, of course, and go on to the Nottingham and Beeston Canal. It used to be 14.5 miles and went to Langley Mill, which is the same destination that the Erewash Canal goes to. They used to run alongside each other, actually. That stretch that heads up to Langley Mill is now abandoned. Construction began in 1792 and was completed in 1796, overrunning its budget by 77%. It was built originally to bypass the difficult section of the River Trent through Trent Bridge, and also to go deeper within Nottingham to serve lots of wharfs within. In 1936, the 6 miles that headed up north towards Langley Mill were abandoned and bought by Nottingham City Council, who decided to fill them in and build over it. It was also destroyed by open cast mining. Finally back on a canal after what? 3 months?
Probably, yeah. I don't know when.
We've got a very tight bend to go around now, and last time we did this we got stuff caught around the prop because we had to reverse, and the same thing happened this time. We managed to shake most of it off, but there was definitely still some round there, so we had a bit of a struggle getting around the bend. Got a gongoozler that are working. I swear I did this 2 years ago. There's no paddle even there. How shut it was over there. Someone stood up. No. We've now made it to the last lock of the canal, and to the left you can see there's an entrance there. That's where the old lock would have been, that would have come off of the River Trent and would have made this a lot quicker, but it's not there anymore, of course. We've got to go through this lock. It's just a flood lock, really. There's like a couple of inches difference, that's all. And then we're back out on the River Trent. This section is extremely shallow. You can see just how shallow it is with the wake of the water. You have to be very careful not to get yourself grounded along this section. This bit was even worse. On the left side there was a whole massive shingle bank, and also on the right side it was very shallow as well. You really did have to stick directly to the middle through here, because otherwise you would get grounded. We're entering into Cranfleet Lock now on the River Trent, and it's obviously a lot different than the rest of the River Trent locks. Nowhere near as big, and sometimes it's manned, but it is a rather deep lock, this one. We're now in the Cranfleet cutting, which is a cutting made obviously for the Trent navigation. It is like a little mini canal. I wondered what all these cars were doing driving through the field, a massive convoy. I'd soon find out. Look at that lovely portal there for the tunnel that heads through the hill for the railway. Yeah, it was a bunch of people heading to the rowing club, getting ready to come out and row. And there is the Erewash Canal, which heads up to Langley Mill, and unfortunately, yes, again, we are going past it. You know, there's not really that many canals left for us to do now. And yet again, we've gone past this canal for the 4th time in a row. I promise you, Erewash, next time we will do you. Well, we've made it to the Sawley Cut, and there's a lock here and we need to do as well. This is the electric lock, and there's actually 2 locks here, duplicates. Usually this one is manned throughout the day, but it's really simple just to use yourself.
There's a ghost. There's 2 ghosts. Yeah.
There's a flood lock here, which sometimes you do actually have to do, but it's quite annoying because you got to cross the busy road if you need to do it. So thankfully this was open as well. And we'll head out onto the last section of the River Trent before the Trent and Mersey. This is where the River Derwent actually joins the Trent, and it crosses here. And you can actually head down the Trent a little bit further to the marina, but we're going to head on to the Trent and Mersey Canal now at last.
Really? Come on. Completely full to the brim. Yeah, here's Anglo Welsh. Sewage treatment plant. This time of night?
That's as bad as Oldham.
It's now time to head through the beautiful Shardlow in this lovely golden hour.
Drop me off at the bridge. Really? Last lock?
Time to head through the last lock of the day. And Mum's actually going to walk back and get my Z4 because we finally caught up with my Z4, which was about 60 odd miles ahead of where we were, and we finally did it. But Mum's going to get that because there's a lovely Indian restaurant called Kitchen 7. And of course it's so late, we just want to have a quick dinner, so we're going to get an Indian takeaway from there. And Mum's going to meet me where I'm going to moor. Wow, I can't believe this boat is still here. I remember when it was for sale 2 years ago, and then it sunk. Luckily no one bought it, because clearly, yeah, that would have been a bad decision.
Behind. No.
Oh
It was a
God.
mammoth cruise.
12 hours, guys.
12 hours.
The thing is, you can go. We were going about 5 miles per hour on the rivers because you can go like 6, 7. But then
we got to Nottingham.
Yeah, then we got to Nottingham.
Yeah.
And we have to go on.
And you have to go on the old Nottingham Canal, don't you? Because
yeah,
the River Trent there is supposed to be navigable up to the weir, but I think it's too shallow, so you can just fish and navigable up to the suspension bridge. But it used to be navigable to the weir where you could bypass the Nottingham Canal and go through a lock. God knows how long ago that lock was navigable though. Yeah.
A lot of more boats, so you have to go take over.
A lot of more boats.
And
3
then
locks on there.
Yeah. How many locks? 11 altogether?
Yeah, 11 locks in total. So yeah, I mean, it all went pretty well.
The thing is, the man locks where the volunteers are, they are all lovely, really, really nice, but they do take a long time, especially
home.
Yeah, especially home.
It's 25 minutes.
Well, he said it's about 14 foot. I'm not sure on that.
But Nicholson says 12. But the Nicholson, as you've seen, got the numbers wrong and mixed up. For Home Lock and Stoke Lock.
Yeah, he's gave me, it's funny because we got to the last lock, so it was wasted time really, but the lovely volunteer guy, he said, oh, there we go, next time you're in the area, he said, that's all the phone numbers for all the locks, so we're alright next time we come.
I'm not a big fan of the Trent. I don't know.
No, it's just...
Not one of my favourites.
I don't know, I think it's a bit too wide and samey really, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like the locks either.
No, they're a bit quite powerful.
Yeah. But yeah, then Mum was like, kept going on. Oh, when is this cruise coming? When is this cruise coming?
Yeah, it's a long day. It's not so bad. Like we've done 45 miles on the Thames, and it's not too bad because you can go like 6, 7, whatever.
Harvey, what are you meowing at?
You can go like 6, 7 miles per hour all the time until you get to a lock, obviously. So it's a lot faster. But it was enjoyable. It's just like a bit knackering.
Yeah, it's too much really for one day. But
it wasn't too hot, Josh. It was perfect weather, really. A bit like the wash, wasn't it? So
that was the last mammoth cruise I do, probably for a long time.
Yeah. But I said, Josh, what are we doing for dinner? I said, I ain't doing nothing for dinner. I said, I'm too exhausted.
Well, I had a quick look up what the takeaways were in Shardlow, and the only one really was, I think there might have been a Chinese one, but the only one really was Kitchen 7. And I thought, well, how's Kitchen 7? So I click on it, Indian restaurant.
our favourite.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I think that's probably one of the best kormas I've had. So we do recommend that. And the guy was lovely in there. He even gave me a couple of chocolates. He said to keep me going because I've had such a long day. While I was waiting.
We both couldn't eat it all.
No, we've got to have it for lunch tomorrow. So yeah, because it was so big. People.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here until Friday, and then we're gonna cruise about 12.5 miles Friday.
Bit better, isn't it?
Yeah, still a long cruise. But it's just gonna be Canal.
Yeah, so it's going to be still quite a long cruise.
There's not. I don't think there's that many locks, but I imagine we will get in some queues.
Yeah, we're back on the canals, guys. Busy, busy, busy. That's the lovely thing about the rivers, really, because you don't see anybody hardly. You don't see hardly in boats. I think all day we saw about 6 narrowboats or something.
Yeah, 7,
a couple
8,
of cruisers.
9, but we did go a long way.
Yeah.
But no more than 10. Yeah.
So that's not many really boats compared to on the canals.
Yeah, there'll probably be about 20, maybe 30 a day. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Please like and subscribe. And,
hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah, we're only about 45 minutes away from the other boat. See if the survey goes well.
Yeah.
And we're only an hour and a half. Well, no, a little bit less actually.
Less than that from Dad's work
From
now.
Dad, yeah.
Because he was 2 hours 20 minutes from back there. So
now he's only an hour. So this is great. We're getting, and I'm close to the Bridgewater, which I probably will go to tomorrow. But jeez,
not sure.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be doing my weights today as well.
I don't think he's going to do them, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe. And thank you so much for all our patrons that support us, and all whenever people buy us a coffee. Thank you. It really is really helpful
and appreciated.
and appreciated. Thank you.